Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Rosmwangi and today we are going to be talking, I'll be recapping the last couple of days. So I joined a whole woman group. It's a group that I met online and I'm really happy to be a member. And in the last Bible study, we were talking about forgiveness. And one of the things that stood out for me, I'm just recapping guys. So I don't know. So when we were talking about forgiveness, one thing that stood out for me is that when you are hurt, you are told to forgive, right? And you forgive them. But when you forgive them, you are left with the pain. I'm so sorry for that. You're left with the pain that you're carrying. And when you are left with that pain and the bad memories that that person hurt you, so when you forgive somebody, you shouldn't be feeling the pain. When you're forgiving them for yourself, right? But when you are left with the pain, you should ask God to take or to handle the pain or to take away the pain and to give you new memories. Okay, so I know I have just started on a high note, right? So when you're praying, when you're forgiving somebody, you should ask God to give you new memories. Memories that when you look back, you'll not feel hurt, you'll not feel betrayed, you'll not feel the feeling that you felt when that person's hurt you, right? You should pray to God and give him and surrender your pain to God, okay? You shouldn't be feeling the pain. I know I've started on a high note, but yeah, you should ask God to take away the pain. You should forgive that person, and when you see them, ipasi kuwa ile yenye unaona mtu nasema sasa anafanya nini huku, hupasi kuwa una feel that resentment, because in the Bible we are told that when God forgives us, he takes the sins far away from us as the east is from the west, right? So you shouldn't be feeling that betrayal, you shouldn't be feeling that hurt, you should not be resenting them, okay? So we should tell God to work on our hearts. We should tell God to work on our hearts, because forgiveness is on our hearts. Another thing that I've learned this week is about shame. When you're feeling shameful, it's because you want to take you it's a control thing. That's what Lydia says. It's a control thing. When it's a control, it's because you want to take possession of something. Maybe somebody hurt you and you have to bear that shame because they never apologized or because they never took responsibility of hurting you. So guys, let us learn to let go. Let go and let God, right? That is what the Bible tells us. Another thing that stood out for me this week, when as I am recapping, is that when when you're going through a situation, or when you're going through another thing that stood out for me is yesterday's Bible study. We were talking about how the Israelites, when the time they were being led by Joshua, they were obedient to God. But when Joshua died, they relapsed. They went back to sin. When they had a new judge, they were good. They were obeying God. But when the judge died, they relapsed and went back to sin. There is need for mentorship in our lives. We need to have mentors in our lives. We need to have people who guide us. We need to I know it's we are told in the Bible that you should not have this spiritual, the only person you should call dad is our God and our earthly fathers, right? But it is also good to have that mentor that good leadership, who will right you when you're wrong, who will guide you, right? So I noticed on the importance of mentorship as I was going through. And another thing that came up for me is, I have been reading the Bible, and one thing that has been standing out is that they became worthless as the gods they worship. You are what you worship. If you worship money, you are as worthless as money, because money has, okay, does it have value? I don't know, but you become as worthless as what you worship. Another thing, this is the final one. When we talk about suffering is not because you have sinned against God. It's because we are called to suffer together with Jesus. We are called together. Just as we'll partake in his glory, we are also called to partake in his suffering. And that is why sometimes when you're going through a hard time, you should not focus on the suffering. You should just be happy. It's because you love Jesus so much. That is why you're suffering. In the book of Matthew, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you love me?" He asked him 3 times, and that is why Peter suffered, and he said that, take care of my flock. You are suffering not because God does not love you, but because you are called together to suffer with him and you love him so much. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you in the next one. Bye. I'm chasing against time. Okay guys, see you.